How do we engage or re-engage a not so active list? Like, what are some of the...
Okay. I have a question for your question. Is it not active because you haven't emailed them, or is it not active, you have been emailing them and they just are ghosting towning you?
Let's say ghosting. So we're talking like the cold subscribers tab in ConvertKit.
Okay. So they're not interacting with you, but you're trying.
Yes.
Okay. For the cold subscribers in particular, and I think that this is a really great question. I think that every once in a while, when you have all those people tagged as cold subscribers, one, don't beat yourself up. Again, everyone treat people like people. They get gung-ho about exercising. And then by that first Thursday, or definitely that third Thursday, they are in the McDonald's drive-through line. It is the way that people react, which means that even if you are helping people with your garden, with the budgeting, do better crafts, at some point, humans love novelty. So don't blame yourself. That's the first and foremost. It's probably not because you stink. However, you know what your crowd favorite is. The thing that, even if you're just like, I don't know why people like this so much. So like mine is always, if I talk about anything about like list building or like how to list build on the daily, that just like perks people up because they think that that's the problem. Yes, you need people to talk to, but if you don't talk to them, that's the problem. So for the cold subscribers, in particular in ConvertKit, I always like to send them a special email of like the thing that I always know is the crowd favorite. Now, maybe it could be like a little freebie that you've created. Maybe it's your most popular blog post. Like you just know that that's the thing that like people are just like, woo, yeah, pig emoji. Like they're just on it. So you send them that email first, just to kind of see what's going on. The other thing to also know about those cold subscribers, and I should probably say this first, is that particularly people on mobile devices, not to call it Android, but usually Android, they sometimes will block ConvertKit and every other email service provider. So it's not just ConvertKit from actually seeing if people opened your email. The way that they can tell that someone opened an email is there's like this little tiny invisible picture. And when the image loads, again, it's invisible. That's how ConvertKit, MailChimp, MailerLite, all of them can tell that the email got open. Some browsers will block that. So it could very well be that you've got 1,000 people that are cold subscribers, but it's just because they're using a device that can't be tracked.
Yeah.
So when you are, you send your best sort of stuff, people they're still not opening, they're still not clicking. The next email you're going to kind of send to them, especially the cold subscribers, are like, are you actually getting this? Like, are you still really interested in this? And you're going to ask them to hit reply and just give you a one-word response. Because again, treat people like people. If they're not going to say the whole sentence, oh, Tracy, I'm still getting your emails and I absolutely love the fact that you've integrated emojis lately. It's been so uplifting. It's never going to happen. But if you're like, hey, so I just wanted to make sure that you're still interested, again, in the main topic, that you're still interested in actually saving money, but I can't really tell, like, can you just hit reply back and say yes or no? Now, granted, some people might say no, so then you have to manually unsubscribe them. But all you're asking for is a yes.
Yeah.
And then some people will, especially your diehard fans that just happen to be on mobile devices, will be like, oh my goodness, but I do open all of your stuff. Why is it sending me this message? I've had a couple of those that happen. Again, it's because you're just double checking. And then the last one. So again, we did our crowd favorite. We asked them if they're actually still interested in this stuff, if they're getting it. And the last one is just letting them know, like, again, that Thursday feeling, I like to call it Thursday, Wednesday feeling. Look, I get it. Maybe you're not interested in this anymore. Maybe I am dying in your promotions tab and you'll be sad when you find me, but I don't want to contribute to another thing on your to-do list that doesn't get done. In 7 days, I'm going to unsubscribe you from my list. It's not because I hate you or I'm kicking you out. Like, again, and you can use your personality. If you're more abrasive, you can be like, look, loser. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a tough love person, you might change, be like, look, clearly you hate having money. So I am done wasting my time with you. Get out. I'm unsubscribing. So you use your own personality. If you're a little bit more of a softie like I am, I'm not going to be like, you suck it out. But it's like, so in 7 days, I'm just going to unsubscribe you. You are more than welcome to join up when you are focusing on this. I do not hate you, but if I don't see anything, if you don't tell me, yes, you want these anymore, or you're not clicking on this link, like, we're done. We're done. So we're breaking up. And there you go. So sometimes people will reply back. They're like, how dare you unsubscribe me? I unsubscribe from you. And it's just like, okay. So now I don't have to pay for you. Like, good. Now I don't have to feel nervous when I unsubscribe, 2,000 people from my list to keep it fresh. Like,
yeah.
And then after you do that, your open rates are going to go up because it's a percentage. Your click-through rates are going to go up. Your send score, like you're going to feel so much better about yourself, but it can be nerve-wracking because everyone tells you, you need a big list, you need a big list, you need a big list. No, you need an active list. So
Amen.
Do not be, it is scary. You're a person, treat people like people. I get it. I have active campaign, which literally just this week, after eons of me telling them, I hate you because you don't have landing pages, finally got landing pages. They're janky, but they got them. I have an automation where it can put everyone on their own. I think it ends up being like a 90-day cycle. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't even have to go there like, twice a year to bulk unsubscribe a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Because again, I think of myself, I'd be like, oh, I'm so nervous. It's going to be better. Trust me. And they will find their way back if they miss you. They will.
Yeah.
I love that. Just ask. Sometimes I make things overcomplicated and I'm like, I have this 5-day series to get my list re-engaged. And not once do I ask.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's genius. Just ask.
Just ask.
Just ask. Oh. What's the worst they can say is, the worst they can say is like cussing you out, but it's like, all right, I'll just unsubscribe you. So thank you.
And then that's when you laugh at them. Like, obviously, again, you're a human. So you're allowed to feel attacked. Like, I think like it was not something that I had, like someone had put like, I don't know, it wasn't a mean smiley face, but it was like something else. And I was just like, oh man. And then I'm like, in my head, especially because of that, I'm just like, I think that is the wrong button. I'm being silly. But you're allowed to have that human experience when you first get that, you suck.
Yeah.
Email. Yeah. Or you're a spammer. Or like we had, again, because we're humans, we had an issue where an email was just supposed to go to the students of Love Your List, which you guys are. And I went to like everybody. And this person replied back and like, this is the worst marketing stunt I've ever seen. I can't believe you do this. I'm like, my VA is crying because she messed up. She thinks that I'm going to fire her, which I'm obviously not going to do because I'm a person. I literally play back and I'm like, I just want to thank you for thinking I'm this smart. Like, it never even dawned on me to send this to all of you. Like, thank you. And then I unsubscribed them, obviously, immediately. Like, you do all this stuff on the back end.
Yeah.
And then I got so many emails back because I sent immediately like, oh my goodness, like, I'm so sorry. Like, this is what's good to everyone. And like, I had to mention that person. I'm like, I'm not smart enough to think of this as a marketing ploy.